how you doing? Oi! Oh, learning some Portuguese now, young lady. Chest. Oi! How you doing today? How you doing this morning? You are early, huh? Very early. I didn't even have the time to say good morning yet, and you are already there, young lady. How you doing today? How is everything with you? Yeah. First of all of you guys, I would like to say thank you very, very, very much for those who could be part of the live yesterday. Surprisingly, well, I say surprising because I was not expecting that at all. I'm pregnant, it's so painful. Don't worry, young lady, it gets worse. Unfortunately, but it's gonna be very rewarding when the child comes to the world. But I can imagine. You just need to give time to time, young lady. Time to time. You're gonna be okay, Z. You're gonna be all fine. You know that. You know you will. Yeah. So yeah, today I just want to say thank you once again to help me, to get to the point when I have more followers, more viewers. Yesterday it was the 1 second. Oh yeah. You guys have no idea how happy I was yesterday when I finished the class and I thought, right, we might have few good viewers today. But you always want to have more people around. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe gonna be about 5, 6, 8,000 people. That would be great. And the life goes on and on. And then by the time I finished the class and I see 15,000 viewers, I was like, holy shit, holy crap. What's going on here? What's happening? Where's all of these people doing here? Well, surely they don't have anything better to do instead of just listen to my crap. And of course, watching what I was doing there. So that was a great feeling. And I'm not going to swear because yesterday was great. So, and how is everyone today? How you all doing today, guys? Let's talk a little bit. Mainly because I have plenty of time for it today. And when I say plenty of time, it's just because I have only few deliveries, maybe 4 or 5. It's gonna be one of those fast days, So why not say good morning live? Good morning to everyone. A way to start the morning. Good, great. And of course, talking about a few things which is annoying. But I think that would be subjective because something strange happened in Portugal with a Brazilian guy who got arrested there. And he's lucky for getting arrested because I know some people, if they would lend their hand on that Brazilian guy, the guy would not have the chance even to go to prison. That's something which we parents must be aware of the behavior of the children. What is happening with the children? Are they showing different behavior? Are they crying most of the times? Are they hiding themselves? Something is wrong. Pay attention on your kids. Pay attention what's happening in their lives. Okay? Before it's too late. As I said, the title of this video is nothing what I want to mention about this case, what I saw there. A friend of mine sent that to me. Brazilian guy. He was living in France for very long time, and then he moved to Portugal for whatever reason that was. I got to go goodbye. Oh, thank you very much, Isa, for passing by this morning. Thanks for living your life. Thanks for sharing a little bit of your life with us, and I wish you have a great, great day. So I don't want to say much about that case, what happened in there with this Brazilian guy. The only thing what I can tell you is he was a sexual abusing his own daughter. When he got arrested. Well, we don't know when he got arrested. But apparently he was sexual abusing his daughter for over 2 years. You know? And somehow he got arrested in France. Okie dokie, young lady, I'll see you later. And abusers, they are those type of people which they don't have any sympathy for them. I hate them. I do hate them. I beg, forgive all my words, but I don't like these sort of words which walks around the earth. Rapists, abusers, sexual abusers, pedophiles. I don't like that, and I have no sympathy for them. And if they are falling in the abyss, just holding by the fingers, I wish to go there and hold their hands and throw acid through the body before I let them go. I don't like them. But I will stop here. I don't want really to say as much as I want to say about this guy. The only thing I can tell you, he was abusing his own daughter. Now, guess what? His daughter was 4 years old. Can you imagine that? So yeah, later on I'll come with another video to talk about that. And I have a lot of people coming to me and say, well, you know, you should not talk about these bad things. And I say that's exactly the sort of things we should talk about to prevent that happening to our children. Okay? Because if I dream something, yeah, I don't even want to think anything about that. But if it does happen to my son, to a family member, to someone who I know, I can tell you it's not going to end well for the abuser. It's not going to end well for the person who is abusing a child. Not only a child, an adult person. I simply don't have any sympathy for that sort of people. I know the life is not about that. I know we're not here to talk about this kind of things, but this the news yesterday, when I saw it, it just took my breath away. I was just like, I was gasping for air because I want to go through the TV and grab the guy from the neck and pull him to have a little one-to-one conversation with that. Anyway, he's arrested now, so I'm sure his friends in prison will give him some advice, good advice, how not to do that to absolute anybody again, mainly to his own daughter. That's what is the... Anyway, let's not thinking about that just yet. Because as I say, I'm going to make a video about that and I'm going to say to expose what is happening in the world, and mainly in the world of the martial art. When our communication is help to educate people, is help to create new citizens, you know, respectful people, not this sort of things. Because this piece of shit, he was working with children over in France. Anyway, right, this weekend, Saturday, I'm going to be in Newcastle. I'm gonna be one day capoeira. It's friend of mine is organizing the event, which this friend of mine also is my scuba teacher. So it's gonna be nice and interesting because the event is capoeira, but I'm gonna take the chance and ask him to check my knife skills, also to get some new techniques and all that. And then the week after, I'm off to Poland for another capoeira event. Hi Paulson, good morning brother, how you doing? And I was just saying here because there's something which is on my mind now, by well, all the time at work, man. That's how we live the life. I was just saying here, I'm really pissed off with a friend of mine sent me a link yesterday about a Brazilian guy who got arrested in Portugal. And he got arrested because they found out a few years back he was sexual abusing a girl. And this little piece of shit, he is a capoeira teacher. One of the arts I do practice. And he was what? Teaching kids back in France a few years ago. He just committed a crime. And he run to Europe. I have no idea how he managed to leave Brazil after committing the bloody crime. Hello, brother, you alright? Good. So, what was the blood crime he committed? Sexual abuse against his own daughter. And his daughter was 4 years old on the time when they found out what the crime he has committed. So you have no idea how much rage I have inside of me, because I really would love to see that piece of trash. You know, I really would like to meet him. But not only me, there's a lot of people after his, you know, this is the sort of things which annoys me, and that breaks my day. This is the type of thing where I can say yes. As much as I want to be positive, and as much as I want to believe in humanity, when I hear things, when I hear about people behaving this way, you guys have no idea what I have inside. Oh gosh. And surely these are type of thoughts which would send me straight to hell. Well, not that one. I'm not on my way there at some point. I believe I am in highway to hell right now. Just because of my thoughts. But seriously, I can't take that out of my mind since I read the article, since I saw the news about that. But anyway, I'm sure he's gonna have his judgment. I'm sure the other guys will be quite interested to hear what he has to say on his behalf. Unfortunately, it won't be me to vote for that. But rapists and pedophiles, they are on my blacklist forever. They are. Anyway, how you doing, Possum? How you doing, motherfucker? How is everything going this morning? And all of you bunch of motherfuckers, how you doing today? How is life treating you? It's Friday. I wish it was Friday, but it's Thursday. What does Thursday means for me? For me, Thursdays are like a kiss in the belly button. It's not where I want it, but it's very close. it's not be Friday yet, but just a matter of 2 more hours. Another day of work, and then Friday comes, and then the last day of the work of the week, and then yes. Carlos de la Cruz, ¿cómo estás, amigo? ¿Qué tal? Bueno, estoy despierto temprano hoy, ¿eh? Mira eso. Good morning, hope you are good. Hi, Virginia, how you doing? Doing much better now. Bro, I bet I walked 20 miles moving parts. Holy shit. What have you done? Why? You see, this is the problem of being a poor people. We need to work, we need to suffer, we need to... Well, I would say to you, person, today I don't think it's going to be a... Well, it's not a bad thing today at all. I only have 17 bags to go today. The 17 bags divided in 4 deliveries. It's just plenty of drive. I just need to drive all the way. But that's... la otra vez vi un video tuyo. ¿Te gustó los videos, Carlos? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás, muchacho? ¿Está bien? Carlos is a little friend of mine who just joined us yesterday. He said he's from Tijuana. So we have guys here from all over the world speaking all different languages. We can speak Portuguese, Spanish, English, Italian. We can try and speak other languages as well if people are trying to pass it. Or at least we can pretend we speak the other different languages. So, estamos aquí pretendiendo que hablamos más de un idioma. Bueno, no hablo muy bien, pero puedo intentar hablar español, intentar hablar un poquito de italiano, un poco de inglés, un poco de portugués, y ahí seguimos. Porque así es la vida, macho. Tenemos que aprender las cosas a todo el tiempo, a todo el tiempo. Soy de Tijuana, Colonia, Salvatierra. Ah, que mira eso. So that's what I'm saying, guys. We are the champions, my friends. Even though times when we believe we are the losers because things doesn't work the way we want. We need to take that out of the system because we are not losers. We are the winners. We are the champions. Regardless what other people say, tell them to get fucked. That's how you should behave. You don't have to be rude like I am sometimes. A bunch of motherfuckers like Possum and all of you guys. But I'm looking for something here which I have no clue what that is. In fact, I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm making sure I've tied things properly in here because it's only one load. What I know is plenty of things to tie up when I come back. ¿No te acuerdas de mí? Claro que me acuerdo de vos, muchacho. Estábamos hablando ayer. O hace 2 días que estamos hablando. Sí, creo que hace 2 días. Él tiene solamente 17 años. Ay, qué bueno. Mira, es un chiquito, un niño. Ah, espera, tío. Espera que el tiempo te va a pasar, ¿eh? Y te va a quedar un viejo como nosotros. O por lo menos un viejo como yo. Dije que era guardia de seguridad, sí, dio acuerdo hace 2 días. Así hace Carlos, cuando se queda viejo, la memoria ya no es la misma, tío. La memoria ya se va, ¿sabes? Pero 17 años, ay papá, yo cuando tenía 17 años fue el tiempo que yo salí de mi casa, de la casa de mi papá, de mi mamá. Pero no salí así por nada, salí para trabajar en el campo, en los ranchos, en Brasil. Qué bueno, ¿eh? El tiempo bueno, el tiempo buenísimo. Y ahora un viejo de 40 y pico, y aquí seguimos, con los dolores en el cuerpo, con las cuentas para pagar, con toda la mierda que la vida puede traer para nosotros después. Disfruta, tío, disfruta enquanto soy joven, disfruta, porque el tiempo pasa muy rápido, tío. Muy rápido, muy rápido. So guys, yeah, I just talked to this little fella here, Carlos. He's only 17 years old, and I was just reminding when I was 17, what was I doing? ¿Cómo va en tu trabajo? Aquí bien, tío, bien. Hoy solamente estaba aquí trabajando con el carbón. Ayer tuve mi clase de capoeira. Hoy tengo que trabajar de carbón. Después me voy a entrenar un poco de esgrima. Y seguir. Pero todavía bien. Como dije, solamente estoy viejo. But yeah, I just remember when I was 17 years old. God almighty. Ooh, 17 years old. Good times. Good times. Well, good times sort of. You know, depends on what exact terms we say it was a good time at least for me. I have no much to complain. But if you ask me now, would I like to go back and be a 17 years old yet? No. The only thing, as I say, I miss by being 17 years old, maybe because I was still living in my parents' house. You know, it was still this family thing big. I was still like under the umbrella of the family. No, on the way, but you know, I didn't have to worry too much about paying the bills. I didn't have to worry too much. I was not stressed at all. I was training as a crazy. That's the thing I don't miss a lot, because the training back then, it was, I was pushing on the training a lot. And I was challenging life. I was really, literally, I was just going out there on the streets in a very small town. And it was not much to do in that place. It was not much to do at all. So whatever opportunity we have to go for a little party in town, we were taking it. And because it was not many chance of going for parties, it was back on the days when we used to have these problems, neighborhood against neighborhood fighting on the street. So it was just a meeting in town, and people are just meeting there to fight. And that's the part I don't miss. Because back then, I was not much into finding a fight, but the fights were all the time around me. And I was never a person who would say no to a challenge. Never. So that's the part I don't really miss. We'll have to pay a duty on the package I'm sending you. I don't. Yo estoy trabajando ahorita mismo. ¿A qué hora terminas, niño? ¿Cuánto va a durar tu video? Bueno, el video no va a durar mucho porque ahora ya el furgón ya está listo para salir. Entonces creo que 5 a 10 minutos me voy. We will have to pay a duty on the package I'm sending you. No, I don't think so. Well, depends what you're sending there. If you're sending me a gift worth 10,000 pounds, then for sure I'm gonna have to pay at least £4,000 for it. It's not gonna happen. I'll send it back straight away. No. As far as I know, I don't have to pay any deals into that. As far as I know, So sooner or later, I will find out. Sooner or later, I will find out. Thank you very much for that, Wilson. Really appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate it. Ahorita vuelvo que voy a grabar un recorrido de mi trabajo. No te preocupes, niño. Mira, Carlos, yo no estoy aquí. Hay muchísimos videos que pueden mirar ahí. El video de ayer viene como más de 2 horas cuando estoy en mi clase de capoeira. Entonces se va a mirar ahí en el canal, va a ver que hay muchos videos para disfrutar. ¿Vale? Okidoki. Yeah. So let me just go to the toilet and then see something what happened here in this yard. We are 2 different companies working. So that's me with the coal. There's another landscaping company working here. There's another coal merchant. Yesterday I saw yesterday or the day before yesterday, the gardeners, they brought a wheelie bin and they've thrown that on the skip And I just spoke to one of the gardeners who is a friend of mine. Since I started working in this yard, he was already working here in the gas company, and then he left the gas company and then he joined the landscaping company. And there's a wheelie bin there, and I was asking, what's that wheelie bin doing there? And they said, well, we're just gonna throw it away if you want to take it, but it's the tire is knackered. And I said, well, I don't have a problem if the tire can just, I have a couple of spare tires at home, so I'm gonna take that wheelie bin just to keep on my allotment. So just give me 1 second. I want to get the wheelie bin in there. Okay. Back 1 second. I'm just gonna throw that on the van. Yeah, it only need a few adjustments to the body of the wheelie bin, so it's all good. Okay, what's that one? Possum, da-da-da. Shower, beer, and bed. Have a blessed day and be safe, my brother. Thank you, motherfucker. Thank you very much for your wishes. I hope you have a great rest. And remember, you still have another shift to go before the weekend. So have a great rest, my friend. Enjoy your beer. And let me just wash my hands and then hit the road. 1 sec. And here I am, back to the scene of the crime. You. Any questions, motherfuckers? If not, I will be ending this video shortly. First, I just need to go and grab the charger. I don't know why, but every single day I do exactly the same mistake. I leave the cable of my charger in my car, and sometimes I forget and the battery just dies while I'm doing something and I need my phone the most. So I know I just need to buy a spare one. You know, when you just can't be asked to be buying new stuff all the time, and then it simply stopped working for some reason. So let me just grab my cable, put the phone charge. And of course, grabbing my fancy sunglass, because it was shown it was gonna be a little bit of rain, but this is England, so the rain always will come with a sunshine blinding me on the roads with the reflection on the floor. So what do you think about my fancy sunglass? Hi. Right, opa. Ya vuelvo a grabar un recorrido a mi trabajo. Bueno muchachos, Carlos, me voy porque ahora me voy a empezar a trabajar, tío. Ya estoy disfrutando mucho tiempo aquí en el video. El video ya está con 30 minutos, pasando de 30 minutos la verdad. Y ahora me voy a empezar el trabajo, a llamar a alguien por el teléfono para decir a la mierda a todos. ¿A qué horas son? Aquí ahora son las 8 horas 8 minutos de la mañana. Son las 8 horas. ¿Y a qué hora es en Tijuana? Bueno muchachos, no te olvides de poner like para el video de hoy. Mándame a la mierda lo que tú quieras, lo que fue mejor a vos. Se pone un like, el video, me manda a la mierda, es lo mismo. Guys, so don't forget to leave your like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That will really be much appreciated, and thank you very much for helping me to go with 900 subscribers by the end of the month. We're not even in the middle of the month yet, and we 600 subscribers higher. Well, 900 plus. So it's all good. Então, pessoal, daqui a pouco eu tô voltando aí, você pro trabalho agora, então não se esqueça de deixar o like no canal, não se esqueça de trocar uma ideia com a gente aqui, vamos estar conversando, vamos estar conectados, né? Na volta, vou fazer um pequeno treino rápido aqui, então quem tiver com tempo aí para dar uma esticada no couro velho, né? A gente faz uns paranauê a hora que eu voltar. Daqui vamos saindo. Qual que é o endereço? Tururu. GPS. Onde eu vou? See you later.